Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Forget about that phone number. It's best of.
Yeah, truly the best of.
Yeah. Now, let me say this about best of. A lot of people are thinking, well, these are shows we already heard, but you guys are stoned most of the time you listen to this show. You can't remember what shows you heard.
Who listens to this show every night, the whole show? We've had some great moments.
We certainly have, and tonight is going to be one of those moments. This is going to be the best of, and maybe we'll put this best of on a best of one day. Foo Fighters are coming in. Kelly Who's coming in. Bad Religion's coming in. Good Charlotte, Transplants, Jewel. That's just tonight, Drew.
Oh my God.
So let's...
I can't wait for the rest of the week.
Me too. Let's get started with the Foo Fighters. Loveline, fast-growing outlaw radio, North America. Yeah, 50,000-watt flamethrower. Drew. This close to dropping trout.
No, you're wild, man.
I'm going to drop trout.
No way.
I'll drop trout.
This guy's wild, I'm telling you.
I'll do anything, man.
He'll
I'm
do
out of control, man.
What happened? Wait, who?
Dave
what?
and Chris both here, Foo Fighters, man. Let me tell you, these kids can rock, man. These guys are hot. They're good friends of mine, too. Very good friends. Anyway, we're going to party Friday night, boy. I may drop trout Friday night. Look out. I'll do it, Drew. Tell them I'll do it. All right.
I can't even go with you.
We try to simulate a little radio every once in a while on this show.
It's like Midwest morning radio.
Right.
Pretty much.
Got it.
Well, yeah, who decided that stuff was good at 6:45 too? Like you're pissed at the world, you got snot in your eyes, and you got some guy going, "Drop trout." What's that, Drew?
Oh, that's the cowbell.
Oh, my cowbell. Yeah, I'll dust that off a little later in the show. Blah. Foo Fighters here tonight, Chris and Dave. We got to play another Foo Fighters song. Producer Ann yelled at me during the...
Oh, you got in trouble.
I've been trying to book this band for 8 years and then labels.
Whatever.
We don't always play 2 songs for every band that comes in here, do we?
Yeah, and like we're going to come back anyway.
Yeah, they're not coming back.
Exactly. Don't worry about it. What's the big
Dave
deal?
thought the show was 20 minutes. He found out it was 2 hours. That's it.
I still got a bone to pick with you, my friend.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. I remember this.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen,
yes,
here's the deal. Acoustic Christmas,
That's
2001, 2002.
Yeah. Don't remember what it was.
Played the Acoustic Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Was there with my girlfriend, Jordan.
Mm-hmm. Lovely lady.
Lovely, lovely lady. Now my fiance. Thank you very much.
Wise choice.
Afterwards, went back to my sister's house where I was staying at the time.
Tired from rocking the house.
Right.
You understand?
I see.
Tired. When you blow the lid off a joint, you get tired. You got to get some rest.
Gotta go get some
what I'm
rest.
saying?
I go get some rest.
Not in the valley anywhere, though.
Keep going, Dave. Keep going, buddy.
It's not far from Adam's party house. That's the party house.
That's the party house.
No one lives there. No.
Exactly.
Sister lives next door to the party house.
So the next morning, Adam comes by, good neighbor,
Sure.
knocks on the door,
That's right.
and Jordan answers the door.
That's right. Lovely fiance.
Right.
Lovely fiance.
I think maybe I was gone.
I think you were asleep.
Asleep?
Yes. Yeah.
Sister was gone.
Yeah.
It was
laid plans.
no big whoop. And then about 2 weeks later, our drummer Taylor was on the show. And my girlfriend and I, Jordan, were excited to hear Taylor on Loveline. And you mentioned that you came over to the house.
Came by the house.
And some floozy opened the door. Right. Floozy, that was the word. My girlfriend and I were listening at the time.
That must have been very hurtful.
It was pretty bad. It was bad. Like, I was thinking of ways to get back at you for that.
Well, okay. First off, I was bringing over a basket.
Of what?
Of fruit. Bring a fruit basket over.
Did you really have a fruit basket?
No, I didn't.
You liar. You totally did not.
I want to probably borrow some money or something.
I think you were offering, like, carpentry to my sister or something like that.
I told her, yes. Dave's sister said she just bought a house. It was next door. She had some stuff she wanted done on it, and I told her I'd come by and take a look-see around the following morning.
Oh.
Yeah.
You were offering services.
Yeah, but now I didn't realize that Jordan at the time was your girlfriend.
Oh, yes.
And I thought it was like one of those rock star things. You know, you bring home a beautiful blonde woman in every town you're in. So I was a little confused. It was a compliment. I thought, this is what you do when you're on the road.
You should hear what he calls my wife.
But, she deserves it.
Oh, yeah.
But floozy to me was like a term of endearment, like darling.
You sure about that?
Lovely.
You sure?
Well,
Sweet.
You'll wonder why it took 2 years to get us in the studio.
It was like, first off, radio, you have to be, you have to choose your words. You know what I'm saying? You have to paint a picture for people.
Evidently
Sorry. He's really pissed here. You got to be careful. I got your way, all right?
You got me?
I got you. Yeah.
Well, then the other night at the Jimmy Kimmel show.
Right.
We see each other.
That's right.
Again.
And
Jordan was there.
But you brought it up.
Right.
He's actually, I'll get his back on this. He has mentioned how badly he felt about this on more than one occasion.
And then you said, like, it's okay, you can insult my wife.
Which he did.
Right.
And I said, but I don't hate women as you do.
Well, it's
not
that. It's like how a little kid deals with it. If you hurt him, you go, here, hit me now. Hit me, go ahead.
Well, hit my wife.
So.
Not me. Come on, Drew.
So did you apologize to Jordan? Did you?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I did.
You might want to do that now, because I know she's listening.
Okay.
Is she listening?
Public apology.
You stinking whore.
A chance to finally put
Watch
this to
it,
rest.
Mr. Addison, whatever the hell your name is.
Let's put this to rest once and for all. Gentlemen, let's put this to rest.
I'll play some music.
No, come on.
Play some music.
No, screw the Foo Fighters stuff.
All right.
There we go. Adam, this is
Not
it.
Foo Fighters.
Let's put this to rest.
Jordan, this is Adam Carolla coming to you from Radio Land. I'm sorry, sweetness. I did not mean to insult you that way. And if it came across as offensive or insulting, and I feel bad that this has to be done on Passover, But I truly do apologize.
You wanted to save it for Yom Kippur.
I'll see you at the concert Friday night. And again, if you want to attack my wife, little cat fight, winner take all kind of thing, that would be I would find it appropriate. Again, look forward to seeing you, and you bring me some brisket.
And
that's very nice.
And you didn't mean to suggest that your fiance Dave would bring home a floozy.
No,
even if it weren't somebody that he knew, you wouldn't ever imply that he would be the kind of person that would do that.
This was all just a horrible misunderstanding. Horrible.
And it was you being flippant with Taylor here and just goofing around.
I'm just screwing around with Taylor. He's like a young rock and roll kid. I was trying to speak in language he could understand. Also, I was heading over there to give a carpentry assessment of your sister's house.
I know. That was very nice.
Some credit there.
But you can still do that,
I can. I'm scared to go over there, though.
No,
where is your sister?
Water under the bridge.
She home?
She is, but she's got a 9-to-5 job, so you got to get
We'll talk, because I'll go over there, give the place a good eyeball, and maybe throw an estimate her way. All right. So that's all behind us now. That's the good
That was
news.
very sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No, thank you, Dave.
No, really, thanks a lot.
Adam, you quit while you're here.
Okay. Is this Maeve?
Yeah.
You're 30?
Uh-huh.
What's up?
Is Maeve short for something?
No, that's it, Maeve.
All right, Maeve.
What's up?
It's 2 questions, 2-part question. One is, what do you guys really think about going down a woman? And 2, being in between relationships right now, and of course being at my sexual peak, going without orgasms during the week, that's not really an option. So I masturbate all the time.
Yeah.
And so what I'm curious about for the doctor is that if I'm that active, would my sensitivity need something more intense than a man can offer, later on?
Are you using a vibrator?
Sometimes, yeah.
So are you using something that could desensitize you?
Well, that's what I'm curious about.
Are you using something that could desensitize you?
You're not using like a meat tenderizer or anything.
Are you noticing a lack
Maybe
of...
I should try that next. I don't know.
Are you noticing that you're becoming desensitized?
Well, I don't know, but, it's intense. It's good.
Are you
but
noticing...
it's more intense than a man.
Maeve is nuts.
Yeah.
You're a little nutty, right?
I don't think I'm nutty. I don't know.
Yeah? I think you are. Yeah, so you're between relationships right now?
Uh-huh.
Why is that?
Because I just got out of a really long-term relationship.
All right. And you're not are you dating now?
No, not yet. Not ready.
Not ready? Okay.
You're fat.
Drew, please.
That's not a crazy plan.
Okay.
Wait a little time.
All right.
All right, but listen, you're fine. It's not like you're going to use up all your orgasms or desensitize yourself. But you can always bring these techniques in with your boyfriend, right?
I suppose I could.
Yeah, there you go.
All right. And so what do you guys... Seems a little salty to me. What do you guys really think about going down, though?
It's great. Nothing wrong with it.
She say salty?
Yeah.
Are you lesbian?
No, not lesbian.
Well, you're asking what a guy...
Yeah, I want to know, because the taste doesn't seem terribly appealing to me.
Well, listen, you're not going down there because you're hungry. You're going down there because you want a blowjob. I mean, because it feels good for the lady. Whatever. We all have our different motivations.
All right, so...
Listen, it's fine. We don't have to... Look, guys put stuff in their mouths all the time that don't exactly taste good. You know, cigars and certain...
cheeses and ports and things.
Yeah, there's stuff...
Jesus.
Let me explain something. When you get older, you start putting stuff in your mouth that doesn't taste good, but it is good. You know what I mean? The cigar doesn't taste good. Cigarettes don't taste good.
But it's so bad it's good.
Yeah, there's certain liquors that aren't so great. Malt liquor doesn't taste great. Cognac, everything tastes like hell. But you learn to enjoy. You learn to appreciate it.
Cheeses and ports.
Sounds like a new dog food.
Oh my!
Yeah. Cheeses and ports.
Jesus.
Maeve was nuts. So, all right, let's keep moving forward here. I don't want to. Is Rosa wants to ask something?
Just take it.
Rosa.
Hi, Adam.
Hi.
Hi. I saw the show tonight, and you said something about the raft girl. You know, the raft box.
Yeah, the Dawson's Creek thing.
Yeah, and I heard you talking about it on the radio like a while ago, and I wanted to know how much of the show, how much of what you said did you write?
Well, we didn't really write anything, but we made up a lot of it along the way.
Whatever they would tolerate.
Oh, they would tolerate most of it.
No, but I mean, we were constantly trying to get off the script, and they go, no, certain things, you can go back. Remember?
Yeah, but not much. They seemed kind of happy.
They were pretty open to Adam moving around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, most of the stuff. The stuff you liked, I did, and the stuff you didn't like, they wrote.
That's
right. All right?
All right, thank you.
All right. Real fast. Derek?
Yeah.
You're 19?
Yeah.
What's up?
A friend of mine, this is embarrassing for him, he was wearing tight jeans. I live in Alaska, by the way. He was wearing really tight jeans and he frostbit the end of his dork.
Nice.
And he wants me to ask you guys what would be the effects of that, because it's he says it's numb, and whenever he gets it up, it hurts and stuff.
Oh my goodness. It could be a chronic problem of pain with erections and difficulty having orgasm. And
what happens if your toe gets frostbitten? You got to cut it off, right?
Yeah, he probably sloughed a little bit of the tip there, I'm sure.
Really?
Yeah, but the real problem is you damage the nerves, and the nerves can then become oversensitive and
How does
painful.
he know he had frostbite on his penis?
Big black spot there on the tip.
He said it was discolored and he has no feeling in it anymore.
Did he go to the doctor?
No.
And that's from wearing tight pants in the snow? Is that the
in
deal?
Alaska?
He had tight jeans on, and it was really, really cold one day, and he just, I don't know, it was just too close to the edge of the jeans, and
froze his dork to his jeans.
Oh, really? Licking a flagpole?
There you go.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to say to the Foo Fighters, you guys frickin' rock.
See, only on Loveline you get compliments after.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah. Enough of the dork frostbite.
Are you going to come to Alaska anytime?
Well, not if our dicks are going to get frozen to our tight jeans.
Yeah, and these guys wear nothing but tight jeans.
Yeah, I'm sure you're smarter than my friend, though.
Yeah, we'll make it up there soon.
Okay, cool.
All right, Derek.
All right, later.
Good times.
I don't know if he was really concerned about his friend or the Foo Fighters. Junior?
Yeah.
You're 19?
Yeah.
What's up?
One thing I want to know is, I've been engaged for 2 years. I've been with my fiancée for 3 years already. The thing is, not so long ago, she told me that she was bisexual before she met me, and she was with a lot of girls. And ever since she told me that, I've been wanting to be with more girls.
You've been wanting to be with more girls.
Yeah.
Her being bisexual made you want to be with more girls.
It just got me more interested, and I try to get her,
Yeah, but let's be fair. If she said she was a librarian before he met him, it would make Junior want to get with more girls.
Right.
Yeah. It's no, because I try to get her into a threesome or something like that.
Of course.
And she says yeah sometimes, then she says no, and I don't know.
So what's your question?
There's something wrong with me because I've cheated on her, I don't know, so many times already.
I'm not sure there's anything wrong with you, but there's something wrong with this relationship. You've been engaged since you were 16, or at least intent upon marrying this girl. Now you're 19, and even though you're intent on marrying her, you still cheat on her. I mean, the reality is you're not done being a teenage male, and you need to go out and...
All right, so do you have any kids?
Yeah, we have a little
God.
boy.
Oh, you tard.
And another one on the way.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. All right, Adam, go. Go, get him.
Well, I just want to know what it is about. Here's all I'm saying. I don't know if you worship God or Allah or Darwin or nature, but what is that? What's the component where dumb people need to crank out kids as fast as they possibly can? I mean, could nature have had this in mind and just destroy the planet? Like, what is that plan? The worse off you are financially, the dumber you are, the less educated you are.
Kids.
The more kids you want to have.
And the younger you have.
And the younger you have them. What is that?
I don't know.
How can we sustain ourselves?
The question is, how could that be to our evolutionary advantage, and why would nature have set that up?
That's what I want to know.
Yes.
Junior?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you keep getting people pregnant here now?
No, it's just...
Same girl, Adam. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Huh?
Okay. What are you going to do with these kids? I hope they're girls so they can strip instead of guys who end up in prison.
No, I have a little boy, and we think it's another boy.
Oh, my God. More gang members. Oh, no.
I also wanted to know, do penis enlargers actually help?
No.
Because I see a lot of girls, and they tell me I'm big enough, but I don't know. I don't think I'm big enough.
Listen, Junior.
Junior's being incarcerated.
Here's what I want you to do with that second kid of yours.
What?
If it's a boy, just so he'll have a fighting chance. You get one of those big water balloon launchers that they use made out of surgical tubing, and just face him toward the best part of your neighborhood and just launch him.
I think you got to
in
do
that
what
direction.
they did with
Maybe a family of possible will find him and raise him right.
You got to do what they did with Moses. Just put him in a basket and then place it in the river.
You got a river?
Yeah.
Do you have a basket?
LA River.
There's a canal not too far.
There's a canal?
Cement canal.
Put him in a wicker basket. Let him go down the river, and a kindly band of nomadic Jews will raise him, right, Drew?
No, a pharaoh will get him.
A pharaoh, I mean, yeah. Pharaoh. Yeah, sorry. I forgot my biblical stories. All right. No more kids after this, right, Junior?
Hopefully not.
Yeah, all right. You got a plan. What are you doing for a living? Something with a forklift?
We're opening up a business pretty soon.
What's the business?
T-shirts.
Automotive.
Automotive business.
Yeah. How are you getting the money to open it up?
Me and a couple of friends are opening up a auto shop.
Well, that explains how you get some money.
Oh, you got friends that have money?
We actually all have money. Well, I've worked all my life, so I saved up a lot of money.
Okay, listen. So here, I'm gonna lay out the next 20 years of your life. Stop screwing around.
Condoms.
You're a dad now. You understand?
Condoms.
You got to settle down, and you have to get your fiance on the pill.
Condoms. Get the business going. And plus,
I don't know. I want a big family. And
yeah, well, you have it with one girl, okay?
Yeah, they're all. Well, both kids are from the same.
All right.
I love her so much, but yet I can't seem to stop.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, but you're going to screw your kids up. You really will.
Let's start with Junior maybe tomorrow night and to talk about sexual compulsion and addiction.
No, he's 19. This is why you're not supposed to crank out kids when you're 19.
All right.
You're still horny.
Forget it, Terry. I take it back.
All right. We'll take a little break. Foo Fighters here. We'll be right back after this. Hey, y'all. It's Loveline. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. It's the best of Loveline.
Right. Next, the best of rock. The smartest of rock.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. And that's enough. Bad Religion. 1-800-LOVE-191. Greg, and Brooks are all here from Bad Religion. The Process of Belief is the name of the CD. And if you want to see the band in a town near you, you can go to badreligion.com and find out what their itinerary is.
We were talking about women and masturbation, women feeling guilty. Just to finish up, wrap up the masturbation theme.
I didn't mean to imply that it was all because of religion or because they are...
socially.
Yes.
Yeah.
It might just be a genetic predisposition for guilt, which fits beautifully into the model of women being more careful and choosy of their mates.
Chronic masturbation.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's done a study on this, but I'm sure they are.
There is studies. Biological anthropologists now are starting to look at this, and women do tend to feel more responsible and guilty when they're not.
Well, like if a woman was in a parking lot, backed into a car, a woman would be more apt to leave a note than a guy would.
Yeah, and to feel bad about it, guilty about it, too.
I'm not sure about that, but in terms of sexual feelings, when you masturbate, you got to be thinking about something.
You misunderstood. When I say backed in, I'm talking about anal.
I'm sorry. Right? Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
She'd leave a note.
That's right.
And he'd leave a calling card.
Brian?
Hey?
You're 15?
Yeah.
What's up?
Adam, Drew, you guys are great.
Great, thanks.
I have a question for Greg Brooks from Bad Religion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know your guys' music has changed a lot since, How Could Hell Be Any Worse? And I want to know what influences you guys have had to, make your music evolve into, the process of belief.
Well, first of all, since we wrote How Could Hell Be Any Worse, let's see.
Let's hope it's not the same album.
No, I was a teenager. I hadn't... I don't think I even drove yet. I started Bad Religion when I was 15.
Wow.
So obviously there's certain things that are going to change just from, getting older and experiencing...
anal. Chronic masturbation.
You guys broke up for a while, didn't you, at one point?
No, we never broke up. We just had certain disgruntled members leave and then get less gruntled and come back.
Ungruntled.
Get ungruntled.
But who do you listen to? I mean, who do you like?
Well, there's all kinds of epitaph bands that are,
This is Adam Carolla.
And this is
actually
Dr. Drew. More Loveline to come after
bands
this.
that come along
It's
and
Buffalo's
able
New
to,
Rock with Shred and Reagan in the morning
evolve
on
the genre themselves.
103.3.
Bands like Hot Water Music and...
The Locust.
The Locust. And, Greg, you got to mention a favorite band.
A favorite band? I don't know.
It's hard for Greg because he hangs,
such a music
he hangs out at the
connoisseur.
Frolic Room too.
Yeah. Eats a lot of popcorn.
Yeah.
But anyway, to answer your question, the actual music hasn't evolved as much as the people, and I think if you listen to the Process of Belief and compare it to the early style, you'll see that it's gotten a little more sophisticated, but the original intent is still there.
Thanks, Brian. All right, good times, everybody.
Good times, Adam.
All right. Let's talk to Stephanie, who's 18. Stephanie?
Hi.
What's up?
Hey, Adam, you're really sexy. I wanted to tell you that, too.
Yeah.
That's it.
Next call.
Oh, no. I guess I just have a problem. I've been dating my boss at my work for about 6 months, and he's 20 years older than me.
What kind of work do you do?
I work at a restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
Want to gamble here?
Seems to be a theme here. Why? You think you hear her voice?
No, I just get absent dad.
What?
Absent dad?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's every call.
All right.
Where's your dad?
He lives out of state.
There you go.
Absent.
Yeah.
What about tardy dads? Do they have any tardy dads? Or just absent, Drew? What happened to tardy after you get out of school? Shouldn't we go ahead and...
Yeah, but the absent dad was because of the 20 years older. The fact that you're doing something with a guy at work is, I don't think, unless, Drew, you have... I mean, that to me is just bad judgment.
Yep.
Yeah, it's bad judgment, and then he's still married, too, but...
He's using you as a sexual toy.
Is he the manager of the restaurant?
Yeah, he, owns it.
Restaurant guys are scummy guys.
Creepy.
I mean, they're creepy guys.
Do you go into the meat locker, and do it?
No.
Do you have sex with this guy?
Yeah.
I think
it's obvious.
They're not together. Him and
Yeah, right. Whatever.
How do you know they're not together?
They're in the process of a divorce.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's been going on for 11 years now.
The process of divorce.
Okay, so he doesn't...
she could own the restaurant if she wanted to.
Do you want a...
Sexual harassment?
That's cruel.
Do you want a relationship?
No, the guy's an asshole. The guy's a total asshole, and he's sexual misconduct with an employee that he's supervising.
Yeah, he hasn't threatened to fire her or anything if she doesn't perform. What do you mean?
Has he given you a raise?
Yeah, but you got to. It's inappropriate, but you can't own the restaurant unless they hold it over your head. Their position.
Has he given
People
you a
can
raise?
Get together,
No.
yeah.
What kind of raise?
I think she's giving him a raise.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, do you have feelings for this guy, or is it just kind of fun?
Yeah, I do, but I feel guilty a lot, you know. And
The
genetics.
Gone
That goes
from
back to what we were
masturbation to
talking
guilt.
about. Yeah.
But the fact is, though, the reason you're attracted to this guy is because he's the completely unavailable, distant, older male, which is now what you have sort of wired into your brain as something you're attracted to because of the asshole dad you had that left you at a critical age of development.
Something me and Greg Graffin were talking about not too long ago at Supermax.
Yeah, it's
fear of
very,
commitment.
very
Fear of
common.
commitment.
But Stephanie, do you think he wants a relationship with you?
I think he does.
Yeah, but you're scared to ask because you're scared what the answer might be.
I'm just scared to date somebody that old.
Okay, well, why don't you break it off then?
Adam's the same age, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not.
But it's like,
No,
those are radio years, so I'm like 17 and a half.
You sound young, but...
All right, hey, Stephanie.
Yeah.
Just break it off then if you're not comfortable with it.
Okay.
Go with the guilt.
It's tough. It's tough.
No, it's just like you guys seem like teenagers.
Yeah.
Your voices are like old.
That's you, Adam. But the deal is, though, that she's every 38-year-old male is dad. There it is. Boom.
Yeah. And restaurant guys, either restaurant owners are sleazebags, but the guys who manage them are like sort of, there's somewhere cross between guys who own pager companies and a limousine dispatcher and pimps, you know?
No,
They
the
operate.
Xerox machine maintenance guys.
Yeah, they operate these guys, and there's always a steady influx of young, cute chicks who want to hostess and bartend and all that stuff, and they just nail them because they're, when you're 20, 21, and you don't know anything and you're a chick and life's not really working out too good, and there's some guys 38 who manages to join and is making the schedules and can put you on the prime shifts and everything. It's just a great gig. I got to get into that.
Yeah.
All right.
Restaurant ownership.
All right. Yeah, you don't have to own it. Just manage. Owner is a different guy. This is the sort of half a fag guy who's like, can't really figure him out, but he's tons of attitude. He's all shoe and frame, and it's like
Bad dialogue in the sack.
He thinks he's a celebrity. He walks around like he's big time.
Like he owns a joint.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it's like he owns the place.
Thanks for summing this up, Greg.
Yeah.
Edward?
Yeah.
You're 25?
Yep.
What's up?
Oh, how you doing? I have what was called primary sexual dysfunction.
From what?
It's psychological. I wake up with an erection. I can have an erection when I'm looking at pornography, a porno movie. Well, when I'm in the moment, it'll go away.
All right, so you sort of get panicky in the moment, huh?
Panicky. So I've seen psychologists because of this, and they said what I was told 2 years ago: get in an intimate relationship. So I've been seeing a girl for a year.
Mm-hmm. Get yourself an intimate relationship.
It happened with something like 7 or 8 different girls. This one I've been seeing for a year. The only way I'm able to sustain it is with Viagra.
All right.
I don't want to be having to use Viagra at 25. I mean, the erection's there. It's mechanically there. But something's giving me a severe stage fright. I'm wondering if there's, some therapy, some tape or something I could listen to.
No, listen.
Bad religion.
Yeah. You're in
really
therapy.
good
We practice a lot.
Yeah.
I'm in therapy.
Right, so give it some time. These are very deep-seated issues.
Well,
that have
Drew,
to work themselves out.
Wait, can you have sex with your new intimate partner while you're watching porno?
I've tried that, and what'll happen is I'll go soft inside of her after a couple of seconds.
Without the Viagra.
Without the Viagra.
But with it, you're good to go.
Sometimes even with the Viagra.
Is that her chiming in with that?
Where are you calling from, Edward?
I'm calling from my cell phone.
Okay, right. Your cell phone is a method in which you call. It's not really a place that you call from, though. If you think about
Antelope Valley.
Cell phone, Kentucky.
Really, the beauty of the cell phone is that you could be almost anywhere. If there was just a place known as designated as cell phone in your house, it wouldn't be as quite as convenient. Okay. So listen, was there any trauma that you suffered? Did you ever see your mom on top of your dad or anything weird like that?
Parents were divorced.
Yeah.
Dad, since I grew up, since I was a little kid, was always bitching about, his girlfriend not giving him any.
Mm-hmm.
And on the other side, I went to Catholic school for 12 years because my mother's a flaming Catholic.
Okay,
So very guilty sexual on that side, while my dad had porn all over the place.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
All right, there you go.
Interesting.
You don't know what to think.
Devil and angel thing going on growing up. But you're with one person. You're in therapy.
Yeah, you're doing
starting
the right
to work
stuff.
it out.
You were able to, thank goodness, there's a pharmacologic agent that will help you in the meantime, sort of while you get this all sorted out.
What's the difference between a primary and secondary in terms of erectile difficulty?
I was a virgin with primary. With secondary, you've had sex before.
Huh? How's that go?
Right, Dr. Drew?
Primary and secondary usually mean that the primary is intrinsic to the biology of that organ.
Yeah, you
secondary
can't ejaculate
means,
as primary.
And secondary means something else is causing it, like thyroid disease or something else.
Well, so wouldn't he be more secondary?
Well, he is psychological erectile dysfunction.
Well, you can't have an ejaculation if you're not erect. So if he can't maintain an erection, he can't...
I don't want to argue with you, Greg, but when I'm really drunk, when I'm really loaded, and I'm going for number 3, that thing's just like a wet noodle sometimes, but I can still get something out of there.
Yeah.
I can still get out of there. So it's always a mess because it's like the thing's all over the place. You know what I'm saying, Drew?
Delighting in the image.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Wet noodle.
It's kind of fun. It's kind of interesting once in a while.
Interesting.
Yeah, that breaks it up.
Yeah.
All right,
That's tertiary dysfunction you just described.
I would think that Edward should not sort of announce to himself all the time that he's primary erectile dysfunction. You know, it's just he's sort of beating it into his head. He gets a good erection in the morning. He has an erection when he's looking at pornography. The plumbing's all hooked up.
Yeah.
He had to just lighten up a little. I mean, I think he's up in his head a little too much. He just need to find a chick. You know what he's doing? He's not boozing. Edward?
Yes?
You need to get a little booze in you.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then
whiskey. Booze for the penis.
And then you get your game face on, and then you go for that vengeance sex.
Just get the
Yeah. All right?
3 pills of Viagra, okay.
All right.
He's a trauma survivor.
Is he?
Yeah, the dad was traumatized with all the sexual material. Mom was traumatized
Catholic
with guilt
school for 12 years.
You call sexual materials trauma?
They can be. It depends what age you're exposed to it, but sure.
When I used to babysit, I would take a stiletto and slit open paintings and stuff looking for Playboys. I'd turn that house over.
I understand when you're 12, 15, but look, it's 6, 7, 8. It can be traumatizing.
All right. I'd like to see a study of where pornography is hidden. You know what I mean? Like, I would always start when I was babysitting looking for Playboys. I'd always start in the bathroom. Go by the toilet, see what you see. You know what I mean? Don't outsmart yourself. Don't start digging between the mattress and box spring when it may just be laying out by the head. Search that area. Then you go under the bathroom sink. Anywhere in the bathroom's good. Then you slide into the master bedroom. Eventually, you're pulling off the ceiling tiles in the kitchen, feeling your hand up there if they have a drop ceiling.
Because it's got to be there.
Underpinnings.
Did you grab the kids you're babysitting and take them down to the liquor store?
Shake them down. No, I would shake the kid down and ask, "Where's the porn?" And he'd be like, well, "I'm tired." And I'd slap him. "Stop lying to me, punk." Then burn him with my cigarette. Now, where is it?
My brother just had this black dresser drawer with just stuffed with pornos, and I found it when I was 9 years old.
Now, how old
He's
is
a trauma survivor.
What's that?
How old is he? Is he older?
He's like 36 now.
Oh, perfect.
So, yeah.
Now, what was in there? Is this Playboy or some good stuff?
Really good black porno and Asian porno. So,
nice.
Some of my favorites.
Little insight. Little insight to your brother there.
He's kind of perverted, but he's a good guy.
Number one,
now,
Asian big boo.
That's Minka. Now let me ask this then. So you got hold of that at 9. So you had the Asian and the black porno.
Sure.
Is that a favorite of yours now?
He's a trauma survivor.
I'm not traumatized. I'm a fan.
But it stuck a little bit.
Yeah. I have
That's
problems.
interesting.
I have problems.
Well, I mean, you prefer, like, if you saw a movie, you'd like a little black action or a little.
I really
Asian
don't
action?
discriminate, but I would say I lean more toward the African American Asian type.
Yeah.
For pornography.
Stuff gets the wiring.
Yeah.
Nothing
wrong with that.
I think it has to do with not having that in my life.
No, it's the wiring.
No, you saw it. It's like when your dad's a Mets fan or something. You grow up watching him cheer for the Mets. You like the Mets magically when you're older. That's what you were exposed to.
Okay.
Looking up to your brother.
Let's take a little break. Bad Religion is here tonight, and we'll be right back after this. Everybody, it's the best of Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew, and you should not call the show, because unless the phone is going to ring in Mexico, or I'm vacationing...
Oh, yeah, where are you going to be?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Mexico's not a small place. I'll be somewhere in there.
All right,
so don't call Mexico. You got some... Drew, do you got a bang during the best of?
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. It can't be the best of if you bang. Well. Speaking of banging, Kelly Who?
Nice.
She's that hot Asian or Hawaiian or whatever the hell she is chick. What movie was she in, Drew?
Oh, come on.
All right. Scorpion King.
Yeah.
That's right. Here she is, everybody. Kelly Who?
1-800-LOVE-191. Kelly Who, our guest tonight?
Hello.
X2. Jenny?
Yeah.
You're 22.
Yeah, Jenny.
What's up?
Hi. How are you guys?
Good.
Yeah, okay. I had a question about my boyfriend. We've been together for 2 years. I moved down from Long Beach, and he has kind of a large penis, I would say, like the largest I've ever had. And the last time that we had sex, it was really sore, and there was plenty of lubrication and everything, but I think it was my labia. Is that what it's called?
Yes.
It swelled up. It swelled up really big.
That's the other...
Labia.
It's like the menorah. It's another...
Oh, labia, come light the menorah. All right. Yes?
Yeah, well, so, that sucks. I didn't like that, so...
Yeah,
it's
not going to get better, is it?
No,
Is there any way I could be, allergic to a person's semen, or... I don't even know what that could be.
You said it was large and it's irritating.
Yeah,
it's irritating. You maybe went for a long time. Even though it's lubrication, it causes an irritation and a friction. You hurt the lining. You traumatize the lining. It has nothing to do with the allergy.
Why? This guy's basically got a paint can between his legs, and you're thinking you're allergic to his semen because he's destroying your innards with his huge penis? What?
Yeah, I just get sore sometimes, but a lot of the times I hear you guys say that you just need lubrication, but we do. There is.
How long do you guys go for?
It depends. I don't know, the longest probably 20 minutes, something like that.
All right, so you maybe keep it down. Some women get sore after 10 minutes or so. That's not uncommon.
So I'm just sensitive, I guess, or something?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, he's got a huge penis, right?
Okay. All right.
She's using lubricant. I mean, could she possibly be allergic to that?
No, I think she said, didn't you say you produce lubricant, or are you actually using a lubricant?
She said she had something next.
I produce it.
Oh, okay.
She said there's plenty of it, is what she said.
There's production. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes we
adequate production.
Well, why don't you bust out a little more lubricant than you need?
Yeah, you might want to try that. Yeah.
Okay.
That, keep it and pay attention. If it starts getting irritated, stop.
Well, I don't notice until everything is fine until he stops, and then that's when I start to feel it.
Yeah, that's how it works. You don't feel stuff when the adrenaline's pumping or whatever's going.
No, you can't think either.
Yeah.
I have this thing about you can't hold anybody to what they've said within half an hour after having an orgasm.
No, that's a women thing.
Yeah.
That's a women thing. Women disconnect from their cognitive centers.
No, you say all kinds of stuff. I love you so much. You can't take that seriously.
No.
That's not.
That's such romantic, isn't she?
Yeah, you can't believe that until at least an hour after orgasm.
That's right.
Right.
But women really they lose it. The brain is sort of structured into 3 layers. The top 2 layers are just blown off during a
Well, but guys too though. Guys will say anything.
Yeah, no, guys are back to television.
The guys say anything before the orgasm.
Yeah, that's because they want to. Yeah, I said within.
No, guys, anything before, women anything after. Yeah, that's right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Another one of God's great jokes on humanity.
Yeah. We didn't even like talking afterwards.
That is a great observation. That is so accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened, baby? Who broke your heart?
Who, me?
Hugh Jackman?
No, he's married.
Chinlo Ho?
Chinlo Ho.
Who's that guy? Samuel Hung? Cheech? Who did it to you, baby? Which one of those co-stars?
Don Johnson.
Don Johnson?
No.
Yeah. He's a ladies' man.
Yeah,
he hit on
that's
you.
what I hear. Well, if he didn't hit on me, I'd be worried.
Yeah. He's a delight. All right. Good man, Don Johnson?
Good man.
Great man?
Great man.
Cheech, solid?
Cheech is amazing. Smartest guy I know.
Samuel Fat?
Yeah.
Good man?
Yeah.
Chung Lo Ho?
He's good too.
Lo Mein Ho?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Nicholas?
Yes.
You're 23?
I am.
Young Tofro is going to be on the show next week.
That's great.
What's up?
I have a question for Kelly about a movie she did.
Oh, is this going to be one of those, like...
Oh, relax, baby.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
I know it's a terrible, terrible movie, Kelly.
Oh, no.
But-
See why you have to bring it up then.
But
What?
why do you never mention Surf Ninjas?
Surf
Oh.
Ninjas.
Because, here's the thing. I was in that movie with you.
Oh.
I was
Who are
about
you?
12 years old when I did this movie,
There were 12-year-olds?
and I shared a trailer with you.
Ooh. And she deflowered you, didn't she?
No.
Were you there with your grandmother?
She said she loved him.
Nicholas.
My grandma was there. Yes, you're right.
Oh, my God. We did share a trailer.
And that's the best thing I can tell anybody. Now,
You sound so different because your voice has changed.
well, you know, it's been 10 years.
He's gone through puberty.
His nads dropped.
10 years.
Yes, it was actually not a bad film.
Well,
it wasn't. It was not a bad film.
I think I've seen Surf Ninjas, and I think I liked it.
It
Let
was.
me
It was
try
very.
to figure this out.
It was what it was. You couldn't expect anything more out of a name like Surf Ninjas.
Like Rocket Power or something?
But no, there was okay.
Rob Schneider.
He was in it?
Yeah.
was in it? Come on, guys. Tone Loc.
Tone Loc was in it.
Was everyone
Leslie Nielsen.
Was everyone on jet skis on a lake at some point? Or I'm trying to figure out. I
Rosie
probably saw
Greer
this
and,
stone.
as a head on... No.
There's a
What
lot
was-
of.
What was the story with Surf Ninjas?
Oh, my.
Go ahead. Come on.
People
are going to rent
No,
it.
you go.
Yeah.
You go ahead, please.
Your show.
Go ahead,
You're the
Nicholas.
celeb now.
Nicholas, we didn't know you. You'll be booked for next week. We didn't know you were on Surf Ninjas.
Well, here's the thing. Now follow me if you can.
All right.
Okay.
2 California teenagers, unbeknownst to them, are princes of a South China Sea island, where they were whisked away to America to avoid being killed by a foreign mercenary,
Right.
and have lived as surfer dudes and have to come back and kick ass.
Right, and they're is there any
Doesn't it sound like a great plot?
is there any jet ski work going on in this movie?
Jet skis, no.
There's a lot of surfing going on.
Again, I want to be in the pitch meeting.
And basically, it was my job to tell the future with a Game Gear.
Oh my God, that's right.
A Game Gear?
A Game
Now,
Boy.
how
Yeah,
stupid is
yeah.
Oh, really? All right.
I'm telling you the future with a video game.
The movie probably made some money, though, right?
I don't think it did that badly.
Straight to video, right?
I know that none of us were getting paid, so it must have made some
Well,
money.
you made quite an impression on young Nicholas, though.
Right
Nick,
on.
thanks for calling.
Thanks for calling.
All right, baby doll. Wait, what are you doing now, Nicholas?
Well, I went to art school.
Right.
So I'm an artist now.
Fantastic.
But, I'd like to do the acting.
How's Grandma?
Grandma's great.
Oh, tell her I said hi.
I will.
All right.
That's
good.
nice of you to ask.
All right, that's enough.
Oh.
Remember, they shared
Oh,
a
bye.
trailer. He hears you.
Okay.
In
No,
a
he
street.
was a sweetie. He was really little. I remember that though. He was 12, but he looked like he was 8. I think he was playing 8 years old, and that's why I was surprised to hear him because his voice is so different.
Probably had a big crush on you.
Maybe.
He still does.
But his grandma was around the whole time.
He probably dug her too. Jason.
That's so
threesome with
wrong.
Who and Grandma. I
How
was
you
gone
doing?
for that when I was 14. What,
Hey, Jason.
What's up? Real fast, like.
You do that now. What are you talking about?
How dare you? What's up now?
You're one of my heroes, man.
Great.
Major props.
Thanks.
Good times. I wanted to know actually how you kind of got started. I'm very interested in getting into radio, mainly because of you and of course Dr. Drew. I can't go through the whole doctor process, of course, but
Sure.
Adam, how
Yeah.
did you go through it?
Well, I'd say my best advice for anyone who wants to get in radio is just go down and intern at the radio station.
And are they pretty strict about who they select and stuff? Like I have no experience.
I've looked around a few times and doesn't seem to be any kind of application process that goes on. I'd be shocked at who they turn away. I mean, you've seen some of the mutants going through the halls of, extras from X-Men, really. True, some of the mutants have wandered the halls of K-Rock over the years.
Yeah, in the years gone by. I assure you.
Drug-infested sociopaths, for the most part. I can't believe they're turning, unless sanity's a strike against you.
Oh, well, I listen to you guys all the time, and some of the people that call, man, they
No, Jason, here's what you do.
What's that?
Here's what you do. You study a field. You make yourself an interesting person. You build a fund of knowledge.
I'm working on it.
Listen, or a fund of knowledge, or a skill, or a talent in something interesting.
Oh, why bother? Just go down to the radio station, intern.
And then
2 years you'll be on the air.
And then start.
Sure you will.
What about? But start at some local, small radio station.
Yeah.
Where you can actually get
where you can actually get on the air.
shot of being on the air, right?
No,
I agree.
radio's about who got
Because
there first.
Otherwise, you become the intern guy. You
Yeah.
become the van driver, and you stay. That's who you are. You know, if you go to a big station.
You got it. Radio, you have to get there first. That's what happens. And then people get in line behind you. It doesn't matter if they're better than you or not. They're just behind you. You got there first. You drive the van. You move your way up. Next thing you know, you're on the air. And radio programmers think only radio guys can do radio guys. They're really stupid that way. They don't go out anywhere. They don't see anybody. They don't know anything about comedy. So they just keep hiring the same idiots from morning shows to come do their morning show, and it never works. All right, but just get there early. That's all. You'll be on top of everything soon. I'm going to take a quick break. Kelly Hu here tonight. X-Men 2. We'll be right back. Hey, yo, it's Loveline, the best of Loveline, that is. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew. Let's move ahead with the show. Drew, remember when the Transplants came in here and rocked our world just a few short months ago?
Yes. Didn't we hear about them speeding?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here they are, the Transplants. Hey, everybody. It's Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew. Travis and Rob are both here from the Transplants. They just went and got stoned in the parking lot. Now they got the giggles. They got the munchies and the giggles. Look at them. A couple of schoolgirls over there eating their Starburst. Don't think I'm not hip to what goes on.
God.
I know the rock and roll lifestyle. That's all right. When we last left off, Travis, about 8 months ago, was telling us he had a suspended license and was driving 120 miles an hour on the 405 freeway. But that's all taken care of now, right, Travis?
Yeah, taken care of a long time ago.
The Transplants are going to be playing at the Weenie Roast this weekend. I'll be there. Drew will be there, banging his head, trying to knock some of that fluid out of there. Rob's got a nice tat on his head.
Skull.
I don't remember that last
skull
time.
on his
I got it shortly after we did
That's
the
why I
show
told him. I
last
said
time.
that. You didn't have that. It's a skull on his cranium.
Yeah.
Among other things.
It's redundant. It's like getting a dick tattooed on your penis. But let me see that. Bend forward. Yeah. Oh, that's great. And it's, you know what? It's not one of those nice, friendly skulls. It's a mean-looking skull.
Pirate skull with an eyeball.
Yeah. And what's on the side of it?
Like a hot devil chick.
Wow.
And
it
Does that hurt?
Oh yeah.
And it follows your hairline, or
Yeah,
what
they're like the whole thing. Like
I would imagine what your hairline is perfectly, right?
Yeah.
Do you know where? I guess you can.
Well, you can tell, like if you look closer, where
So
he followed it good, like Cartoon did it, and he's
the plan. The plan is you shave your head, you do an outline.
Well, I've always shaved my head anyways, and it was just time to get a tattoo there.
But if when one day when your grandkids are born, you just grow in your hair.
Yeah, if I wanted to. Or I could be
every Halloween,
you shave it again. Yeah. Wow, that's awesome. How long did that take?
I think it was like 9 hours altogether. A couple sittings.
You know, it's weird. You would think if some guy was saying, I'm going to get a full head tattoo of a screaming pirate skull and then an angel bitch and all sorts of stuff, like, you would say, you are going to look like a freak. I mean, you're not going to be able to leave the house. But you know what? That's not bad. It kind of works. Like, it doesn't look that bizarre. It should look more bizarre. Should it look more bizarre, Drew?
We should have trouble looking at it.
Yeah, we should avert our gaze, and you should be making like money in the circus and stuff. But it's not. It's kind of works.
Thank you.
What's the feedback like?
I walked away thinking I should get a tattoo.
Yeah,
the feedback's crazy. I mean, it's
people like it.
Yeah, people get either baffled by it or they want to touch it, or
because
not every day you see someone with their whole head tattooed.
No, but if you didn't you shave your head, I guess, right? If you didn't shave your head for 3 weeks or a month, you wouldn't really even be able to see it.
Yeah,
for much of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once it grows in, it grows in. It's just like
Nice.
getting a tattoo in your arm. The hair still grows through the ink. It's
Right.
no different.
Travis, you get anything new? Any new tats?
No, I think the last thing I got was either I think it was my rib cage. I got my rib cage done, and then I had half of my head done. But I don't know. I haven't really been getting tattooed. I need tattoo removal.
What do you need?
Yes, you do.
My ex-wife.
ASAP.
I need to get her name permanently removed, so I'm gonna go see like somebody and get it lasered.
Yeah.
So
permanently remove your
permanently
ex-wife.
remove my ex-wife from my life.
Yeah.
I've had anal sex and I passed out.
Dr. Bruce will do tattoo removal with that laser of his that Drew had me co-sign for.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
You guys want to hear scum? Let me tell you about Dr. Drew.
You had to have laser on your faggoty self.
Drew, please. Dr. Bruce is a good friend of Dr. Drew's, yes?
Yeah, I'm curious what you're going to say here.
Good friend.
Yeah.
Good friend of Dr. Drew. You and Dr. Marcel were roommates in college, but Dr. Bruce is an old friend of yours.
Mm-hmm.
You say he's a brilliant guy, do you not?
Mm-hmm.
Yet, when Dr. Bruce went to Dr. Drew to find a cosigner for his new laser so he could remove Travis's tat, what did Dr. Drew say? Talk to Adam.
He didn't come to me.
Talk to Adam. How dare you, Drew?
No, he
How
didn't.
dare you send your friend my way?
No, he didn't.
Tugging at my wallet. How dare you?
He didn't talk to me.
Don't lie to me with
No,
those
I
clogged ears of yours.
said we would like to you and I would like to go.
Oh, please, you sent him my way.
No, I didn't.
All right, I'm done with you.
I didn't. I gave him
How dare
office
you.
space, and I told him when to come.
All right. We'll talk to him about it. Here's the point, Travis. Dr. Bruce will get rid of that with his laser.
Really?
Drew will set you up with him after the show,
We need
right?
to do something with that.
Yeah, we need to do something.
Because, like, in the old days, when they would remove tats, they would just cut them out, and there'd just be a huge scar there. It's like somebody burned it with a cigar.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like, I'd always see people that go, like, I'm going to get my tattoo removed. And it's like, you didn't get your tattoo removed. You got scar tissue added on top of your tattoo. Anyone could have done that.
It looks awful, but...
Not the laser. Laser, you can't tell anything.
Yeah.
It kind of looks chewed up, though.
I think it's like
kind of weird.
It's
like
probably the
chewy.
same thing as like chewy. It all depends on who's doing it. Like I'm sure some people can do it better than others, and some people will tear you apart.
But really, if you do know somebody, I have like 4 months, and I need to get it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
All right. What's the name? Can we convert it to anything?
Her name's Melissa.
Yeah.
It has to be off.
Yeah. That's going to be
It's
tough.
just bad.
All right. Well, the Transplants, by the way, will be hearing something off the CD by the same name. You can also catch these guys playing Live 105's version of the Weenie Roast coming up. Is that this Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, no, wait. 91X is Friday. No, 91X is Sunday. Live 105 is Friday. These are our affiliates up in the Bay Area and one out in San Diego. And then you'll be doing the Weenie Roast on Saturday. So you got a full plate this weekend. Marie?
Yes.
You're 24?
Yes.
What's up?
Basically, my simple question is what I can do to get myself to relax enough to have an orgasm.
What's the problem? Can you do it on your own?
I can do it on my own, but it can take a while.
Have you ever been able to do it during intercourse or during
Yes.
sex? You used to be able to.
Yes.
And what changed it? How'd you lose it?
I got pregnant in 98. And so between then and up until March of this year, I was not active nor dating at all. And just here recently, I
A bunch of non sequiturs there. Being pregnant does not have anything to do with not dating and doesn't have anything to do with not having an orgasm. So
Well,
how
I
do
know.
those things all hook up for you?
But it was my decision. I never did.
All right. Well, you sound angry.
No, I'm nervous.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
All right. Do you have a man?
Do I what?
Do you have a man?
No.
Do you have fingers?
Yeah.
So she can do it herself. No, it takes her a while, though.
Does herself. What about the father of your child? Where's he?
He's not around.
And is he? Did he screw you over?
No, not really. It was my decision, basically.
So dump him. Get rid of him.
Yes.
Because he was effing your sister or one of your friends or doing drugs or something?
No, he was just a loser, and I would have been better off on my own.
Okay. Well, listen, here's the thing, Marie. I listen to people all night, and so does Drew, and you sound angry.
Just before she opened her mouth, that pause.
The first, before a syllable passed from your angry lips to Drew's clogged ears, we knew you were angry. So I don't know what that is, but you're tense. And when you're tense, it doesn't work well for women in orgasm.
And
guys, it works good. I lock those legs out, I get a calf cramp, and pow.
And after
put a hole in the
pregnancy,
TV set like Elvis shooting his gun at it.
There can be a drop in libido after pregnancy. Are you on any medication?
No.
No birth control pills or anything like that?
No.
No. All right, well, have a good time. And listen, your kid's going to get angry, too, pretty quick, too, so you better smile once in a while around her.
Okay.
All right, so look, just relax. I don't know what you're angry about. Get a guy and work it out.
She's a trauma survivor.
Who beat on you?
Nobody.
Nobody? Nobody raped you?
No.
No sexual abuse?
No.
Oh, good. Then drop the attitude. These people don't know that's coming. You're just a natural bitch. That's it. You better. These people, they think they're smart on this show. We're like, are you high? No. Are you drunk? No. Now you're retarded.
Yeah.
You better be one of those things.
That's up to something.
Yeah. It's better to be a trauma survivor. At least you got something to work on.
Yeah.
Okay. She needs to relax. Get herself a man. Loosen up. Too uptight.
He's ultimate Ronnie.
Uptight people don't have. Uptight people can't dance and they can't F and they can't have the orgasm.
But going from that very sexual to non-sexual, sort of a trauma thing.
Yeah. Well, she said no. No. I like the people that really drag that N out of their no. No. It's you know what it is? I don't like people that relish saying no. I like people that don't want to say no.
Now people go, no, embarrassed, no.
Yeah, well, no, but like even if you tell, like you go, you say like to a white guy, like, are both your parents black? I want them to go like, no.
That's an interesting question.
Interesting
Adam.
angle, but no, I'm Dutch. No, but we get no.
Wait, the other great no is, Adam, is your hair brown?
No.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Is your hair brown? No. It's a light shade of
it's a light,
sandy colored
super light
brown.
black.
Right.
Go ahead, Holly.
No.
Oh, shut up, Drew. Go ahead.
Actually, my question was that my boyfriend's very, very jealous of my friends. All of my friends are guys, but two. And the two that are female are my ex-girlfriends. And he's really... Yeah, he's really jealous of all of my friends. Like, he's told me that I can't be with any of my friends without him around. And I only see him on Fridays.
Is there something about you that would make him feel that way?
No, I'm a very faithful person. I've never cheated on any of my boyfriends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Well, you're bisexual, right?
Yes.
That makes a guy excited and nervous at the same time. That's like the balls are excited, but the brain's nervous.
Yeah, he just wants to be cut in. You know?
Yeah. No, but he doesn't want her messing around. He's got that 17-year-old bravado.
Yeah. Well, he's 19. And
how old are you?
I'm 17.
Travis, you remember what it was like to be 19 4 months ago, right?
Yeah. I mean, when I was 19, I was being a freak, but you can't be a freak like me. I mean, like being a freak, like sexually, like being with, being with your best friends or, being with someone of the same sex. If I was a girl and then have a boyfriend, it just seems kind of out of the question, And Travis, there's going to be problems.
Right, and Travis, and so your boyfriend's mad at you, wants to keep you, like, under surveillance. Do you understand why?
Yeah, I totally understand why.
Yeah.
But, I mean, put in her situation, girl on girl. I don't think the guy on guy thing is...
If you were Holly.
God ain't a fan of that.
Travis, if you were Holly, of course.
Hey, Holly?
Yeah.
So you've had a lot of guy friends and a couple of girlfriends, and these are all the people you hang out with now.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can understand where the guy's a little freaked out, right?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
how long have you been dating him?
5 months.
You having sex with him?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's the thing. I think this guy senses that Holly has a little chaos about her. She likes to mix it up.
Well, probably he's kind of that way, too.
Right.
I mean,
and you guys found each other, so now you can do your chaos dance. So here's what you need not to do. You need to not get pregnant. Because this thing's...
Oh.
What's that?
No worries on that one.
Why?
How are you preventing that?
Birth control and condom.
All right, good.
Okay. Because you guys probably got about 5 weeks for the wheels come off this wagon. All right?
Okay.
You mean she gets pregnant or they start fighting about it?
No, this is going to blow out. It's just going to blow out.
It's going to be a disaster.
Yeah, that's what happens. You're 19, you're 17, and it's good. Relationship shouldn't go on longer than 9 months, a year when you're 17 years old.
Yeah, you're so
The
young.
other thing about it is, too, I want to go into the Navy when I turn 18 because I'm going to graduate, and he wants me to wait a year and move in with him.
No, you got to go by live your life.
Go into the Navy.
Semper Fi.
That's right. You got to get out and hit the high seas, which means being on the 5th deck of a laundry ship, working 110 degrees with no porthole. All right, but it's going to be on the high seas.
No, I don't like water. I just want the Navy to pay for my college and for me to be in the JAG program.
I see.
Well, you'll learn to...
Sometimes you have to set sail, though, when you're with the Navy.
Like however many years you go to college will be however many years you will be at sea.
Yeah. I hear they have boats now in the Navy, so you might have to go to the ocean.
I don't like water. I can't swim.
Well, perhaps you should check out the Army, the Marines, or the Air Force, or one of the other 3 branches that does involve the ocean.
Yeah, but see, the Navy's the only one that offers the JAG program, which is the best lawyers in the country.
Well, you're not going to be an attorney. You think, listen, you're watching too much TV. Those are actors. Nobody looks like that in the Navy.
I don't even like JAG. I hate that show.
Okay, but look, if you were going to be an attorney, you'd go to college. You're not going to college, you're going to the Navy. That means paralegals, the highest you're going to climb up the legal ladder, okay? You got to be realistic, Holly.
But
what kind of student are you right now?
I'm an A honor roll student.
A honor roll?
Yeah.
And why don't you go to college then when you graduate?
Because we can't afford college. I have a single parent.
Get a student loan.
Or why don't you go to the military have them pay for the college? And
well,
you
that's
give
what
them
she's
time back.
doing. She's going to the Navy.
She wants to go to the Navy, enroll in the Navy, she said.
Oh, I don't know. Listen, you can get student loans. You can tell them you're like a 1/18th Cherokee or something. You can figure out a way through college, right, Drew? Drew, why don't you sponsor her?
Through college?
Yeah, like you sponsored Dr. Bruce and his $100,000 laser that I have to pay for. How dare you? We're going to get Travis's neck.
I don't know what you're talking about here.
I know.
So you have to tell me what
Very
happened.
convenient. Very convenient. Megan?
Yeah?
You're 17?
Yes.
What's up?
I've got a question for the guys in the Transplants.
Here they are.
Oh.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
So I hear you're involved with a movie called Live Freaky, Die Freaky.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Our homeboy John Roker, he like writing it and directing it and stuff, and it's this crazy, like stop motion. It's crazy. Like it's about like the Manson family, and me and Travis do the voices of.
Is it like
gay cops?
Is it like Claymation?
It's weird. It's like the old like in the '60s how they did, with the Frosty the Snowman type thing.
Yeah,
it's kind of like that. It's badass. So it's
Sid
gonna be the
Marty
best thing. And Tim's putting it out on Hellcat. It'll be like
Is that Sid Marty Krofft or was that?
No, that was like Davy and Goliath. I don't know, David. Remember those religious parables?
Well, no, he's talking about like Frosty the Snowman or
it's kind of that, like
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yeah,
it's rad.
It's like
Burl Ives, a big snowman sliding around.
It's like we get to do voices on it. Like Deborah Harry does a voice. Tim Armstrong narrates it. Davey Havoc. It
can be the spookiest form of illustration.
Yeah, it's creepy. I mean, it's going to be good.
What was that video? Didn't Tool do a video that had like puppimation or stop action, whatever?
The Brothers Quay, I think.
That was really freaky, kind of scary,
yeah, had that
really eerie.
That
was
walked throughout the whole video.
Was in the box or something.
They did like 3 videos like that. That was badass.
Yeah, it's really. I don't know why it's scarier than human beings or illustrations, but somehow that weird puppet thing is really a freaky way to convey things.
All the old Sinbad movies, too.
Oh, that's the original. Yeah, that's the original stop action.
Hey, Megan?
Yeah?
All right. You good?
Yeah,
So go buy it when it comes out. Live Freaky, Die
when
Freaky.
is it going to come out?
I have no idea. Hopefully sooner than later, but it'll be worth it when it does come out. Yeah.
All right, Megan.
All right, sweet. Thanks.
Take care. You guys are doing... what are you doing? Oh, Doggy Fizzle Televizzle?
Yeah, that's like the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Snoop Dogg's TV show is going to air in July.
Yeah, and we got to do one of our songs, Talk Hands in the Air, on there, and he came and freestyled a verse with us, and that's like the highlight of.
What is it? A talk show?
It's like a comedy show he does. It's hilarious. Like
what network?
It's on MTV.
MTV.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
You know, it's
all
funny.
kinds of skits and stuff. It's rad.
We had Snoop. Listen, I'm taking partial credit for getting Snoop into the comedy field because 3 or 4 years ago when we did the Man Show bit where we went to his house, we got him going in the comedy, and then we did something with him and Bishop Don Magic Juan, the pimp, last year on the Man Show, and I think we almost discovered him as a comic entity. But I was thinking about this the other day. You know, Snoop was on the show. It may not be obvious to guys who aren't car guys, but he was on the show and he was talking about the Snoop DeVille, and I've seen his Snoop DeVille, and it's a Cadillac DeVille that's snooped up, you know, a lot of gold anodizing and fur and stuff. And so I said, Snoop, what's going on with Snoop DeVille? And he's like, man, Cadillac dropped it. But I'm going to show him, man. I'll go to another car company. I'll go to GM. And I said, Snoop, GM makes Cadillac. That's like saying Lexus dropped it. I'll show him. I'll go to Toyota. It's like
at the shoot when we did it, he had a Snoop DeGrill. It was a lowrider bike, but it was a barbecue. It was hot. It had gold utensils and everything. It was fur. It was hot.
I gotta start getting stuff named after me. That's where we all should start thinking about. Travis McCarra. That's tough. That's going to be tough. You got to pick up first. We all got to pick up a nickname that rhymes with stuff easily. Let it emulsify. Let it sink into the American psyche for about 5 years. Then start naming stuff after the nickname.
And you got to be able to drop in for fizzle after there.
Yeah, we'll work that one out too. All right, let's
for shizzle dizzle.
We'll take ourselves a little break. We'll be right back. Hey, y'all, it's Loveline. I'm Adam, that's Dr. Drew, and it's the best of Loveline. And our next guest is a lovely girl who used to live in her bus in San Diego and has now made millions selling records and poetry books.
It's the new Jewel, though.
It's the new, hot, sexy, sassy, hard-nippled Jewel. Here she is. It's Dr. Drew, phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Jewel is in studio tonight. The new CD is out, and we're going to take some more calls. Here's one for Jewel. It's Gerard. He's 29. Gerard?
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, what's up? Drew?
Yeah.
Bonsoir, comment ça va?
Ça va bien.
Oh, oui.
Avec toi?
Oh, très bien, très bien.
Hold on. Did he call me an asshole? Did he call me an asshole?
Yes. Yes, he did.
Asshole. Gerard. All right. What's up?
Oh, not much. Just kicking now. From the heat here.
Are you Canadian? Are you French?
I already told you last time I was Canadian.
Oh, we spoke to you last time? Mm-hmm. Still with the attitude. Even the French Canadians have attitude. All right. You know, as French Canadians act like they got the Eiffel Tower and the good cooking. You guys don't got anything. You got moose and curling over there. You got nothing.
Come to Canada first, then
Doucement.
All right, talk to Jewel.
Okay. A question for Jewel. I want to clarify something. When I used to live in Los Angeles, okay, I heard something like when you came from Alaska, you were living in Hollywood out of your van. Is that true or not?
That is true. I lived in a car for about a year.
That was the 510 station wagon?
That was the first one. That was the first house.
And then I got a VW bus, yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to know. Because you did great, and you were right now with your new style. I think it's pretty nice, also.
Thank you.
I like it much.
Well, good times, Lisa.
18.
You're 18. What's up?
We're not. Hey, Anderson.
I don't hear anything.
Something's
from
happening
Lisa.
here. Yeah.
All right. Let's try the next one.
Todd. Yeah, we're not hooked in here, Anderson.
Oh, a technical glitch on this show?
Only at the beginning.
I refuse to believe this. You got one you want to try? Lisa? All right. I'm just going to push anything.
Carrie?
No, they all sound dead.
Yeah. Oh, that's Carrie.
There's one.
What is up? Anderson says he didn't. And by the way, hold on a second. Anderson always gives us this, hey, I didn't hit anything, and it worked, which is good for you, but it's bad overall.
You know what I mean? Like,
let us feel like you did something and you solved it.
That's what I mean. Like, if you're in a plane and the landing gear isn't going down, and then all of a sudden it goes down, and the pilot and the co-pilot look at you and hold their hands up and go, wow, serendipity.
All right, I should like lie and say that, something happened?
No, it's good. It's good for you because you don't get into trouble, but it's bad overall when it comes to the show.
I touched nothing, just let you know.
Lisa? No, Lisa's line is still dead.
Is she there? Was her name really Lisa? Maybe her name's Lisa. Try to get you. All right, Carrie.
Hello?
Maybe we're not getting through to them.
Whatever.
There, what's going on, Carrie?
Yeah.
We're not going through to them, yeah.
All right. Well, let's listen to the entire Jewel album.
You guys have come so far in 5 years.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And look at all the new equipment. Look at it all. It's fantastic, isn't it?
I'm surprised you recognize the studio.
It's emerald green Formica tables.
Yeah. Only the best. Beautiful, horrible oak that's been
So I have this dilemma.
Applied. Yeah.
I might do a naked photograph on the cover of a magazine.
Really?
What do we think about that?
What magazine?
I don't know if I can say. It's not a smutty one. It's like a reputable rock magazine.
I mean, when you say naked, I mean, there's
ways
naked
to do
and
naked
naked,
right. I mean,
yeah.
the way Demi Moore did Pregnant Naked, that was good. And that you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, like it's nothing like sexy. Like I already shot the photos and I own them, you know what I mean? So like the magazine doesn't own them, so I can either choose now to give them to them or not.
This is not because we need to see them, but can you show us what we're talking about?
I don't have any on me. I'm not getting them actually till midnight tonight, but I saw some Polaroids, and there's like, there's no makeup, it's nothing sweaty, there's no like smoky eye, glossy
but you
lip.
Covered tastefully kind of thing.
You can't see anything.
Yeah.
You can't anyway for the magazine. It's like a reputable magazine.
Why not?
You can't show anything.
If you're happy with it.
Well, it's interesting because I've always in my lyrics talked about like I've never wanted to leverage sex to get. I've always been a pretty vain lyricist, you know, like I've always wanted that to be what leverages me, my songwriting.
Can you include any irony in the picture in some way?
They wouldn't let me do anything conceptual, where I would write a lyric on my arm or anything like that. I mean, like I said, the pictures aren't sexual. Like it's not like a stuff magazine cover or whatever.
Well, it's not like you have made your career utilizing those sorts of things. You know what I mean? It would get anywhere.
Drew's dying to see it. That's
no. I'm thinking out loud for you. If it goes wrong, are you prepared for that?
Well, they're beautiful pictures. They're not like.
What's motivating you to do it? Why do it? What's on the pro? What's on the con?
Well, it's an interesting thing because I've never done it.
You just want to do something you haven't done.
I think it's interesting for that, but there's a lot of pros and cons to it.
Yeah, what's the con? I mean, especially in this day and age.
Well, it's kind of like the selling records right now mean a lot to me in the long scheme of thing. It doesn't really. Like, I want to win the race in 50 years. I'll sell records in 50 years. So it's like credibility is everything.
Don't think of this in terms of I'm going to sell more records. Think of it as a separate decision.
Right. It's sometimes just hard to separate the two because the magazine's doing it to sell magazines. You know what I mean? So it's like one of those.
But in general, don't you think you're taking, I don't want to say reinventing yourself.
Yeah.
But in a way, you're taking,
definitely.
I mean, just like your music would change from CD to CD, so might your look or your vibe or your style or your whatever.
Yeah.
So isn't this just part of that journey?
Yeah.
And then when you sort of go back and 50 years from now, as you said.
Make sure if you were to tell your grandkids, it would be something you could say, you know.
Right.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No, but you would want that too, though, right?
Well, here's what I'm saying. There's like two types of artists. You have your sort of Madonna type artists where you go back and you look through their career and you see all the different changes and all the different phases. And one day, whenever that point comes in her life, when she sits down and does it, she'll see a million different looks and a million different styles. And then there's this type that, you know, I don't know, Joni Mitchell. You get a little older and you get a little grayer and you slowly move one direction, essentially.
Older.
Yeah. Or
that's the direction.
you start.
Boy, you guys made that easy.
You inch toward the gray. But I guess the question is what do you want to look back on?
It's just that I want everything to feel like it was authentic and for authentic reasons. You know what I mean?
Yeah, whatever. Take the clothes off. You already took the picture, right?
Yeah.
It's important. Here's what you're looking for. You can't show any nipple.
Right.
But you still want guys to be able to masturbate. That's the criteria.
That's the
taste.
criteria.
That's tasteful nudity. That's tasteful, right, Drew?
Nudity might be your statement, wasn't?
All right. Well, let's see. And also I find, women definitely. I've not met a woman who does not want to be desired or looked at as sexual, even if it's not doesn't encompass their entire being. They do. Most women, every woman I've ever met, likes that and enjoys that, wants to indulge in that.
Either.
Well, guys want women to want to be with them. Right. They just don't care why. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's absolutely
they have a sack of cocaine or a sack of $100 bills or whatever it is. We'll figure it out. We'll rationalize it in our head. But just as long as they like us. It's even kind of better. Once in a while you hear guys do this. They don't do it in front of women. They'll go like, I'm fat, I'm bald, and I still get laid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I do hear that a lot.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that guy. Lisa?
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
You're 18. What's up?
I want to talk to Jewel because she's the greatest.
Here she is.
Hey.
I was just wondering, what inspired you to write God's Gift to Women? Because that is like a really dirty song, and it just,
How'd you get it?
I was looking around on Jewel fan sites online. I was like, ooh, this sounds like a good song, and then I illegally downloaded it. I apologize.
I was in Southern California, had a car that broke down all the time. It's the first car I lived in. It was a little Datsun station wagon, 5'10" hatchback, leaf green.
Yeah.
And it blew tires out all the time, and it did it on the freeway, and I hitchhiked to the closest gas station, and the first car that pulled over was this truck. And I got in very naively. I grew up hitchhiking in Alaska. I didn't think it was that bad to do in California. And he seemed really nice. Took me to the gas station, called the tow truck, and he offered to take me back. And on the way back, we're on a 6-lane freeway, and we're driving along, and he's like, yeah, so welcome to California. In the June, it gets a little foggy in the mornings, but it burns off by noon. Can I see your...
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh.
And I was like, holy... I was horrified. It was like the worst, your worst nightmare coming true. I didn't know how to respond. I was just petrified. And I just sat there like, what am I? Do you throw yourself out the window? Do you charge him? What do you do?
Are you going 60 miles an hour?
Yeah, I couldn't have jumped out. And we're in the middle lane. Even if I did jump out, it would have been splat from another car. And so I was just quiet. And he looks at me like what? And he goes, you don't have to get all weird about it.
I like the guy who gets on the offense. I like that. What's the matter, baby? You uptight?
Yeah, so I was like, no. And he goes, fine. I go, okay. And I got out of the car. Like, that was it. Like,
he just let you out?
Yeah, he just let me out. And so I wrote this song called My Own Private God's Gift to Women. And it's like, would you like to jam your tongue down my throat? Would you like to grab my thigh? They're the perfect grab me size. I've waited my whole life for some slime ball like you to come along. I'm so desperate I'd do you and your mom. You're my own private God's gift to women, my own private God. It's basically like, what do these guys think? This is, what a girl thinks. Like, oh God, finally you came along. You slime ball, you get over here.
I got to
grope me.
I'm looking at Anderson's face because Jewel said the T word. The T word, but that's art. You can't censor that. He said that was in the form of a lyric. That wasn't the S word. That was only half an S word, and that was during the explanation of art. That was the lead up to art. Here's the thing: the art itself cannot be censored. The lead in and the end part of art cannot be censored either.
That's right.
Yeah, Drew knows.
I will now censor my.
That's all right. Hey, Lisa.
Yeah.
Thanks for calling.
No problem.
Bye.
All right, let's talk to Carrie, who's 22. Carrie.
Yeah.
What's up?
Nothing. I had a question, and Jewel may be able to answer it. I wondered if masturbation by like jacuzzi jets or hot tub jets, if that would be harmful at all or cause infections or problems by the water in the pressure.
Jewel, do you have any insights to this? One time she was hitchhiking
in a jacuzzi.
Well, it was one of those limos that had the jacuzzi in it.
Yeah, of course. Listen,
Drew, what about this?
You can certainly, anytime you monkey around yourself, you can cause a urine infection. So just like with any other pressure on the outside or around there, you can get a urine infection.
Stuff for that. Have fun.
That's right. It's very unlikely, and it's a perfectly safe thing to do.
Okay.
It's not much different than the tub version of what we're talking about.
Which we recommend.
You should see his hands, guys. I
don't know what that...
He did the girl masturbation hand. It was so shocking. He had the middle finger tacked down. It was really horrifying.
I don't know what it's up... Women, it's like they got a water wheel between their legs. Like, I don't know what the big deal about the hydro pressure is, but apparently it seems to be a universal All women disagree on everything except for that part.
The water.
They like the water in that area. What is, I don't know what that is. Guys, nothing in it for us. No.
But it was.
You guys have your whole hand.
It's true. What's that?
Would it be harmful more like, is it okay to let the water go over it? Just brush alongside it?
It's all fine.
Or is it harmful to just put it up there
whatever
and
you
let the
need
water,
to,
go in it real hard?
Whatever you need to do is fine.
Yeah.
And it won't hurt you anyway.
Adam had a friend that would put his anus up to those jets. He did.
Well, yeah, but again, that was art.
But describe. Describe.
No.
Come on.
And I don't think water can be harder than other hard things
fill
anyway.
himself up and then expel it out. It was sort of entertainment. It wasn't. We were in high school.
He had jacuzzi jet in and jacuzzi jet out.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. We used to break into this club that was on top of some hill, and kids. What do they think of next?
He told me this story a couple times. I became suddenly realized the sort of vivid nature of this when he said, "Oh yeah, you'd walk by and just unleash on your head."
Well, that's depending on where you were. But Drew, you gotta understand, when you were a kid, you wore the knickers, you had that hoop, and you ran down a dirt road, keeping it going with a stick.
What do they call it?
Yeah. We put
Zero wheel, something like that. Zero
we
wheel.
put jacuzzi jets in our ass. Who knows what our kids are going to be doing?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're right. Lasers in the ass. I don't know.
Perhaps. Dan?
Yeah.
You're 18?
Yeah.
But they will still be lighting farts, won't they?
Oh, hi. I was wondering what Jewel thought about downloading songs.
Sounds like Tad.
She sort of answered it.
Does he sound like Tad?
Would you shut up? No one knows who Tad is.
What do I think about downloading songs? It's really changed things a lot. The only thing I'd like to tell people is just to know it really does affect things.
Because the quality is not that good when you download a song compared to when you buy it.
Mm-hmm.
So, when I buy an album, it's a lot better. And if you're a true fan, I think it's better to buy an album. And I bought your album on the Apple website. And it's really good.
Cool, thanks. I like making records. I'm one of the old-fashioned artists. I think every song on the record should be your best. And I like to sequence them because I think that the order you hear them in affects how you hear them. So when you download one song, I feel like you don't get the whole experience of how the whole record comes together. Plus, you don't get, I like to write notes and all the packaging. But downloading has really affected the business. I make my money off of publishing. That's my where.
Oh, really?
And so as you download, the way I'm able to make my money, it dries up. I'm having to find other ways to make money, and you're going to see artists turn to advertising more because you have to.
In terms of selling
kids are
their
saying,
songs?
No, in terms of being able to get money off of your image, basically.
But
kids need to realize that, they want their cake and eat it too, is what I'm finding. They don't want my song to be on the shit commercial, but they want to download my music, and I have to do. If I'm going to keep supporting charitable things, if I'm going to keep spending money on putting water in Africa, I need to
money.
I need to have money to do it, and if I can't make money because kids are downloading, then I need to make another way, and I think kids need to get comfortable with that.
I have two questions. One is, and I don't know if you have an answer to this, but you said you're talking about those sort of filler songs, and
for commercials, you mean?
No, filler songs in the album.
Right,
okay. Especially, back in the day. I guess it still goes on, but you could tell the song that the artist just puts zero effort into. A lot of albums used to have this. It
still does. Yeah.
Still goes that way. So here's what I'm saying. If you have, let's say, 10, 12 really killer songs, and you just know that the lion's share of these songs are just stellar, could be hits, would you, or would one, save 3 or 4 of those for the next album and work on a few so-called filler songs, saying, I got an album here, it's got 6 strong songs on it already. This is going to do great. I'm going to save these other 4 for the next one?
Only if you have no cojones.
Really?
I think so. I think if you're a good writer, you shouldn't be afraid that you're not going to write better next time. Put everything into every CD. Yeah, that's just afraid. That's just, and I understand the tendency because I've thought the exact same thing. Boys are good, maybe I'll save it. But I've always just found that you outgrow that phase anyway, and it might have been a good song then, but by the next year it's completely irrelevant.
And what about, you're talking about advertisement and actually, physically doing it, but what about licensing songs for things?
That can work. It's not as much money. Selling records is a great thing, It still is where I'm able to make money as a songwriter, or getting cuts on somebody else's record. Airplay helps. Licensing can help. It doesn't add up the same.
All right. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. it's Loveline. The best of Loveline. Thanks, Drew. I'm Adam. And that guy I said thanks to and called Drew is...
I'm Drew.
That's Drew.
I just remember, Coach Charlotte's our next guest. And I was just remembering the night they came and I said that as they left, we said, guys, come back anytime you want. And he said, can I come back tomorrow? And Adam said, yeah, whatever you want. He came back the next night, didn't he?
He didn't know I was kidding. Well, here they are when they were here the first time. Good Charlotte.
It's actually my theme song. That one.
Chris and Ben, you're both here from Good Charlotte. Go to www.goodcharlotte.com. You want any information on the band, tour dates, anything like that. We were talking about hobo power and what it means. A unit of stink measurement that I'm trying to, I hope catches on.
Can I ask you why hobo?
Well, one hobo smells pretty, one hobo can be pretty rank, but you can handle one hobo. But if you're in a room with 30 hobos, there's trouble.
It's a similar sort of intensity to like horsepower, too. I mean, a horse can create a lot of power, but 200 horsepower, I mean, that's...
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You're in a room in a freight car with 200 hobos on a hot day. It's like...
We were reminiscing. I was out of town with Jimmy Kimmel this weekend, and we were reminiscing about the time that, Speaking of the weenie roast coming up this weekend, that Jimmy funkified a large shuttle bus that was going from the weenie roast back to the hotel. And, of course, it was stuck in traffic trying to get out of Irvine Meadows the entire time. And it's a shuttle bus. I mean, I've ridden it 5 times. Drew, you have. It holds 30 people, right? It's not it's not a van. Ruined the whole bus. People trying to slide the windows open and stuff their face out of the crack at the top. It's like the thing went. It was like Chappaquiddick. Like we went off the bridge into the river, and people were like just gasping for air.
You said that
bus driver got out.
Had white sheets hanging out the window.
It was great, and it was so bad, by the way, that 1 year later, when I was at the weenie roast again, and I was on the same shuttle with many of the same people, because it's like record people and talent people and all that stuff. Heard a guy in front of me complaining about last year's ordeal with Jimmy's ass.
But you said he was on a plane once, and the stewardess brought out the air freshener and sprayed him down.
Stewardess busted out the air freshener on a Southwest flight for Jimmy, sprayed it out.
You don't understand.
Oh, wait a minute. Get Chris's mic on there.
Is it working yet?
No, try again. No.
Is it a jiggling problem?
There we go.
Good
Well, sometimes
job,
you don't you underestimate.
Oh, yeah.
Power.
No, you don't know. You don't know what's coming.
Did he claim it?
Oh, yeah. He claims it.
Or maybe it was just merely words of wisdom from the Toothless Wonder. They thought that...
Speak out. He puts his hands together and does that thing over his head like he's on, like he's on the podium at the Indy 500. Yeah. Yeah, that's his move.
Championship.
No, he loves it.
Dude, that actually, your hobo power gauging actually made me think of a story. My best friend, his name is Tony, and he's in a punk rock band called Nest from Chicago. Mm-hmm. And we do a lot of time on the road together. We hang out a lot. And just recently, he came out on this tour to hang out. And he told me a story about his grandmother. His grandmother. Her and her friends were hanging out at the house. And she bottled a fart.
She bottled it?
And saved it for 2 weeks.
Wow.
What? Or something crazy like that.
I love that
and
woman.
Thought that it would be funny to open it while her friends were there. It cleared the house out for 2 days.
I've tried that.
They didn't come back to their house for 2 days.
I've been farting into Sparklets bottles for years now. I can't really get anything. I'll tell you though, I'm gonna.
Was she a circus acrobat or something?
I don't know, but apparently it cleared the house out. They were like playing cards or something. They thought it would be funny, and he cleared the house out for 2 days. They
need something that collects a fart like in Ghostbusters when they would collect the ghost and lock it into that little container.
It seems like it should be retainable, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
It has such a life.
As long as we're talking about hobo power and how it relates to ass, and I brought my friend Jimmy up earlier. I let one go once into a coffee can and got him to inhale it, and it was still the best day of my life. Still, he was. We did a little barbecuing. We were cleaning up dishes in front of my sink. He wasn't looking at me. He had his sort of back to me. I took a nice big can, nice cylinder of coffee. Had the whole coffee beans in it, but there's only about 5 of them floating around at the bottom. put it tightly up against my ass and just whipped it around and said, Jimmy, nothing like fresh Colombian coffee, huh? And you know, when you sniff coffee, you don't sniff it from a distance. You bury your face into it. He buried his face. He put his face so that the bottom of the can was hitting him in the upper lip and that the other thing was hitting him in the bridge of the nose, and he just went... And then he pulled his head back, and his first look was confusion, and then the anger, and what is it then? Denial sets in, and then rage. Like
terrible thing.
Deal making.
Oh, it was awesome.
You can taste it. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
It almost.
Yeah, and you can break wind in front of people, but you can't force them to inhale it. Right. And this is me getting someone to inhale it, and I'm
well done.
Still my proudest moment. It was great. Marco?
Yeah, hello?
Yeah. And I was stoned, so I laughed like a maniac for 4 days. Go ahead, Marco. Yo, you got a question about hobo power?
Yeah, I did. I was just wondering, if would negative hobo power mean better smelling stuff?
Yeah, I think if you're with a really hot chick and you went down on her, and she there was just zero down there, maybe just a little lilac flavor or something like that. You could say this chick was so clean, she was like pulling a -3. Like her coos was -3 in the hobo power.
You get a theoretic representation.
She'd have to work a little stink up just to make even hobo.
You wouldn't say that you'd come up with a different power altogether?
Well, I think you'd keep it with...
I think hobo power pertains to stench.
Yeah, that's a good point. I don't think you can go... I think going negative hobo power is like saying we need the team to give 110%. You can't really do it, but people know what you're talking about.
Right.
This chick was so fine. She was -3 hobo power.
It's not a real unit of measurement.
I think we get this out to the people, and we let the American people decide.
Kids, we need you to spread the word.
A new system.
Hobo power is going to take over.
Well, let's say you spray a can of air freshener into the air. Would that be -10 hobo power? Or?
No.
Thanks.
All right, especially if it was covering something up. But no, it's hard to go negative in the hobo. Like I said, unless you're just trying to make an example, like the 110% example. Melissa?
Yeah?
You're 23?
Mm-hmm.
You're a lesbian?
No.
Oh.
I'm bisexual.
All right. Have you ever gone down on a girl who was, let's say, on the plus side of 10 hobo power?
Oh, I guess so.
You have?
Yeah.
It's pretty rough, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Can you turn your radio down?
We're out of time.
All right, we're out of time. But thanks. I just want to get that out. All right, I don't know. What's her problem?
We gotta go.
Therapy. Go to therapy.
There you go.
Everyone go to therapy. We'll be back with Good Charlotte after this. Well, that's it for the best of Loveline. Did I say it was going to be the best of Loveline, Drew?
You said it was the best of the best, and we put it on the best of the best reel.
That's right. Yeah. So actually, this show is going to be in our next best of Loveline.
Parts of it will be, yeah.
Yes. All right. So tomorrow night, who? Jimmy Kimmel, ABC's Jimmy Kimmel, on again, off again lover, Jimmy Kimmel, Sum 41, Everclear, Third Eye Blind, and 311. So until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.